Hey everyone, Ron Vainberg here with your tip of the week. The one thing I think we can all agree on is that the one thing that is consistent with the mortgage or the housing market today is inconsistency. Rates are going up, rates are going down. This week the Fed's doing this, this week the Fed's doing that, all sorts of economic data that's coming in. The reason why I bring this up is because so many people in our industry are out there talking about it. I see it all over social media, and they're telling you to use data to persuade people to take action today. Now, I am not suggesting that that's wrong at all. Data is only one part of it, though. And when I say data, they're talking about, well, buy now versus pay later. Marry the home, date the rate, which you've probably heard me talk about before as well, which I really don't like that saying anymore because it's been abused. And none of this is wrong. But the thing that most people are not understanding is that we can talk about the data, but most people, not all, but most people, the way we make decisions is we buy with emotion or we decide with emotion, and then we justify our decisions to buy with logic. So data is logic focused. So all I'm going to suggest to you is you should absolutely be familiar with how much home prices are going up. What are the inflation numbers? What would be the difference if they bought now versus a year from now, or whatever the case may be, or debt consolidation? What is the blended rate for a borrower when they have a lot of credit card debt or high car loans or whatever the case may be, high rate car loans? What is that rate that they're paying versus if they were to go and get a 6 or 7% mortgage? What really is their blended rate, and are they saving money? And these are all, data-driven tactics for you to get someone to say yes to mortgage financing, and I don't disagree with them. But the first thing you want to do in your conversation is just ask your customers, ask your prospects, even ask your referral partners, what are their biggest concerns? What are their biggest fears? For example, customers, their biggest fear is making the wrong decision. It's not buying at a higher interest rate. It's making the wrong decision at the wrong time. That is the greatest fear that exists with people that are buying. Realtors, their greatest fear right now is very similar to many originators. Are they going to be able to make it? Are they going to survive their career? What I'm saying to you is I can't go into this quick tip and give you every possible response for you to give them. And that's really what the Vault is all about, my Ultimate Originator program. And that's also when we do our 3 minutes to a yes or whatever other exclusive member sessions that we do. I'm not trying to pitch you on anything. What I want you to understand is when you start having conversations that are first focused on emotion, you're going to create connection between you and your prospect. That connection creates more trust, where so many other people are trying to use the data to create the trust and get people to make the decision. When people trust you more, when you've had an emotional conversation, when you ask someone how they're feeling about the market, what are they uncertain about? What are they uncomfortable with? And you get them talking about what their fears are, their concerns are, their hesitations are, and then you bring in the data to prove your point, you become an unstoppable force and far more persuasive than anybody who's just going to use the data. Hope this helps. See you next week.